Ah, I still need to post on Discord. Morning.
Slow down.
Good morning, chat. We're gonna have to go back for all this stuff in our locker.
The interaction was over, Rain, and we just kind of carried on with things, but you just kind of kept digging into it.
Dude, Hello, Matt.
Rain, how much
Good morning.
Mountain Dew have you drank?
Good to see you, Matt.
You good,
What Red
Forte?
Bull have you been chugging?
I haven't chugged any Red Bull or any. I've just been chugging water.
I think he's just on his Ritalin, to be
We
honest.
missed your Gen Z energy, buddy.
Dude, thank you.
You keep us young.
We is abroad.
Mabel, you love him and you know it.
I'm trying to think. Is there any new slang?
He just makes it so easy to fuck with him. You know what I mean, Helen?
Yeah, for like two
Wait,
hours.
what do you mean? Hey! Hey!
Yo, what's good, my fellow slut?
Hey!
Mabel, I have bad news.
Fellow slut. What?
If I don't come around tomorrow, it means the Pacific Ocean has consumed me.
Oh, let's
freaking
go.
let's hope that
dude,
doesn't
same.
happen. Okay,
Okay,
not.
let's just be warning you.
That's happening?
Yeah, that
the
is
Pacific
happening.
the Pacific Ocean is gonna be consuming me.
You into that?
I don't have a choice.
I don't have context.
He's got a vor
There
fetish.
is currently
Big,
a tsunami warning.
Big
Pacific
earthquake,
Ocean.
big wave.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay,
Yeah,
so
if I died
know
during
what
the
it is when an
meeting, I
animal
also
eats you, it's
got
called
taken by the
vor, but what is it
tsunami.
when an
Yeah.
Goofy water doing
also
tricks
at
on the coast.
Yeah, there's
I forgot I might be getting swept away.
Tsunami warnings
Deadass.
for Japan, Hawaii, and America, and the west coast of the U.S. and
And
Canada.
somehow Australia is unfazed.
New Zealand has Australia's a warning fine too. again.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
there
New
goes
Zealand's
Zealand
not
as well.
warning.
I think Sky might be cooked too. I could be wrong.
I don't think the waves want to go down now.
But we're talking
water
about the
might be
Pacific.
dangerous
The
down there.
Pacific Ocean might take us all away.
I have high enough elevation back home. I'm probably fine.
This guy living up on mountain top.
I feel like I'm fine, but I'm technically
Guys,
in
if
the
I live,
area.
if I hypothetically lived on sea level, am I cooked? Be
Yep.
honest.
You might be. All right. It is 22 after. It is July 30th, 2025. We'll get this meeting on the way. I do not have any announcements off the bat. Nothing new. No new announcements. There's still a transfer freeze. So that's just the only kind of reminder. And that's kind of all I have. Does anybody else in the room have announcements? Frost, do you have anything?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Brixton, I don't know if you could put that out there.
No, I'm just making big waves, bro.
Hey, good morning, everyone. My name's Arnold Frost. I have been the appointed the sheriff of the BCSO on Saturday. Obviously, this is let me think. I wish that I could have brought a lot more energy to this. I am sorry. It's very early. I would love to speak to each of the BCSO deputies here individually after this, if you guys are gonna be sticking around. That, to be honest, that's all I really have to say right now. This is more just for me to come and speak to the deputies of the department in shift 3. Obviously, if any of you need any support or any of you need to speak to me, you are all also very welcome. So yeah. Do we have any questions that anyone has?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, send it.
Have you ever flipped a water bottle before?
Yeah, I have.
What's your record?
I'd say probably like 4. I'd say I've done.
Fucking
slam the
you know, I'd say I've done.
I think you just flipped a bottle. You just tried to flip a bottle.
That is abysmal.
He failed to flip the bottle.
That is abysmal. Okay, look, we're gonna have to talk after. We're gonna have to get those numbers up.
What the heck?
Why are you wearing the green vest, bro?
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm looking
He's a
over at you.
stupid
You got
idiot, that's
LSPD top on. You got a
You're
green
literally
vest.
you're literally in BCSO, bro. What are you doing?
Dude, this shirt fits good, man.
Okay, and don't you have a fucking whole ass fit that the slut uniform can actually fit?
Okay, TRT, bro.
He's got an op for the BCSO's office.
That's
later.
right. Let me go gather the PD
command. Escalated to command.
Escalator to a senior, aka me. Hello.
We're gonna air this out right now.
What?
Thank you so much for your time, Sheriff. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Waking up at our lovely degenerate hour.
We actually appreciate it.
Don't mind Rain. He's a moron.
He is he's a Division 1 moron.
He's also not
D1.
He's not shift 3 either.
Is this true, Ring?
Spelt it. Wait, what?
He's shift 2.
Am I a moron or
he's a former BBMC member?
Oh, so we're just okay.
Love you, Rain.
Once a criminal, always a criminal.
What? Okay, all right, Brixton, that's not okay. I apologize for that one.
I'm sorry, Rain. Rain, I'm sorry. Actually,
Brixton, no, Brixton, you don't have to apologize because I get you're joking. Except meet me in the parking lot in 5 minutes.
I'll meet you out there.
I bet.
With persuasion.
When we're gonna have a good rock paper scissors battle, but I'm using only rocks.
Let's do best of 3. Only rock.
Only rock.
You guys just gonna throw rocks at each other in the parking lot? Is that what this is?
Potentially.
I have. Well, as long as it's consensual, I don't really give a fuck. All right. Does anybody else have announcements? Anything they want to bring up, talk about? Nope. Anybody? Nobody? Nobody got anything? If we don't have anything else, then we'll go. We'll go straight to bits tonight. Have a relatively quick meeting. Do some quotes.
Yay.
All right. First quote for today. Okay, now we got to figure this bush out. Hey.
Wait.
Who said me? Somebody say me.
Wait, you say you need to figure the bush
not
out?
Faye, no.
Betty?
Not Betty.
What's the quote? Repeat it.
I don't.
Okay, now we got to figure this bush out.
Opal.
Did you just say I don't fuck bushes?
I don't.
I said I don't fuck with bushes, Remy. Come on.
It's not Opal, no.
Damn.
Interesting.
Do we have a shift?
Dude, Sky said that.
I tried it.
This person is shift 2. It is not Sky. I believe this person is shift 2.
What's their department?
I think they're BCSO. I'm gonna double check real.
Oh.
What?
Who feels ambiguous?
Quangle.
No, it's just called Maple doesn't.
Quangle.
Quangle.
It's not Quangle.
Okay. Assume it's referring to a family bush, like
Octo?
a lineage.
It is not Octo. It is shift 2 BCSO.
Jonah?
Wesley
No.
Whitaker, Jonas Slow,
No. And
Deke
no.
Magnum,
Is it?
Jack
Is it
Freddie
Helen?
Sinefo,
No. No. No.
Jack Bilby,
McNulty.
No.
Bjorn,
No.
Drake Gyllenhaal.
Yes, it was Drake.
Ah,
Nice.
went down the list.
Next quote. Why are you believing him? Raccoon can't even count.
Alan Key.
No.
Rhodes.
Nope.
Drake.
No. It's Shift 3
Brixton?
LSPD. It's not Brixton.
Matt Barton.
Nope.
Hey, you.
Mason
Yes,
McLean.
That was me because Raccoon was at a bank telling Renee that we were using her credit card to buy things, and so I told him, "Why you believe in Raccoon? He can't count."
There we go.
Is this true?
Next quote. We're looking for the black one.
Oh my God, who
RGB?
said that? I
Denzel
forgot.
Shiesty.
That's about
No.
crayons, right?
It was Brixton. It was talking about the crayons. It was Brixton.
There is a black crayon.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Very rare. We couldn't find
Really
the black one.
emphasized
The
on
black crayon is very
black
rare.
It is a rare crayon. Last quote for today. My big black tool that I am holding for our safety.
Oh fucking.
Brixton?
No.
That's
That's
someone
definitely something I would say.
referencing their class 2 for sure.
No, the sledgehammer.
sledgehammer, yeah.
Oh,
That is my
That's why I
sledgehammer.
immediately guessed Brixton because he
It's
fucks
not
around with that
Brixton.
thing too much.
That is true.
That Opal.
Not Opal.
Ooh. Someone who was in a raid.
Maxwell,
Wyatt Turner.
No.
Peach, or Jeb, or both.
Those are good guesses, but no.
Those are solid.
Good guesses, yeah. There's RGB.
It was RGB, yeah.
Tip of the hat.
All right. Anybody else got bits?
where's
If not,
Espino's?
Probably asleep.
I want the food bit again.
Oh,
Oh, that one
That
actually
was
was
actually pretty good. That
good.
was
I'm not
actually
gonna- I'm-
pretty
I
yeah,
good.
that
liked
was
that
good.
one.
Definitely asleep though.
Damn it.
I'm not doing the PDMC bit again.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
mean,
I don't have,
Octo's here.
I
He
don't
can
have,
do it.
I don't have a new picture of an object to try and guess. So if nobody else has anything, then we'll get this meeting wrapped up real quick.
I can do a bit.
Yeah,
Do it.
go for it.
Oh
Helen.
yes, please.
Oh, one sec. What's up,
The
Pete?
podium is yours.
We need to resurrect the fan fiction.
What?
Helen's fan fiction. We need to resurrect it.
Find an incident where someone had a deagle that is out of statute and take the ammo out of that evidence locker. Okay. You- Never mind. I'm not doing my bit. I gotta go help.
Oh no.
Oh,
Gotta
well.
you gotta be a responsible deputy.
How
help a little
unfortunate.
help a little PPO out.
Are they even a PPO?
Yeah, Steak is
Yeah.
Steak is definitely
Yeah.
PPO.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. If nobody else has anything, then we'll get this meeting wrapped up. Like Frost mentioned, if you're part of the BCSO, stick around to talk to you guys. Otherwise, rest of us, let's get out there and get to work.
Word. All right, everyone have a good shift. I'm going to fucking sleep.
Hey, Frost.
Good
is
night.
the sheriff thing temporary or permanent?
It's permanent. Well,
Oh.
for 3 months. So
Yeah, nice. Congrats.
thank you.
Frost.
Yes,
We can talk first because you got me for 3 minutes.
Okay.
All right. How swaggy are you? Scale of 1 to 10.
Like a
10 being
like
hell.
probably like a 6. Yeah. Yeah.
What's like your game? You got a game plan? What's like the game plan? You want to change anything? Like, what's the whole ordeal on a TLDR too? Also, Cav, Subway Surfers gameplay right now. Can you go on your phone?
The game plan for Shift 3 is
I'm
for me. I know, but I'm here for shift 3, right?
Okay, well then I will go leave.
I
I apologize.
I would love to. Let me think. What time are you normally around?
Oh no, I'm right now. It's very difficult. Hey, shut up,
Girl. Cause hold on. Someone
No,
tell
it-
Rain's bitch
no,
ass to shut
no.
his
He
ass up.
shows
You
up
just
at
yapping
the
your damn
shift three
mouth.
meeting.
No,
That's
no.
what
Look,
he does.
it's just difficult right now, fellas. Look. Everybody, it's just difficult right now. Okay, I can only show up for. a
I
little
can
bit of
tell. Holy
meetings.
fuck! Take your Adderall and take a
Right,
seat.
babe. You need a 50 milligram.
You can't make me. Okay.
Oh wow.
You
I'm
really
a
the one
wild
who says
animal.
I don't need it, ain't you?
The doctor does. Fuck.
I ain't a doctor, but I can tell.
No, dude. If I've never gotten tested, so it's not true. I don't have it.
Hmm.
I don't have it. It's what that's how that works. It
Yeah.
is.
That's not.
It is. Anywho, I'm so sorry. I feel like you could probably talk to the rest of these way more important people than me. I'm a head out, people. Okay, don't worry.
Good night, Rain.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Rain.
Good night. Nice seeing you all as usual. I'll be
Rain,
back.
one important question.
Of course.
When you're at the
please.
dinner table, do you sit there and tap your foot the whole time?
Wait, you don't do that?
Yeah, you can leave. It's okay.
No, but I usually get a glass of milk.
When did I ask this?
Well, you asked me if I tap my foot. I feel like you were asking my whole kind of.
No. Okay, you need to go to bed. Take your ass to bed.
There's a squirrel in the kitchen.
Yeah, go chase.
Go
that
there. Go there.
But you understand, I'm stubborn and petty.
Oh my lord.
I'm just kidding. I'll get out of your guys' hair. I'll see you at some other meeting in shift 3. Goodbye.
Have a good one. Well, hello, everyone.
Holy
Hey.
shit.
Hi.
Holy fuck.
Hi.
That was something.
That's just normal
That,
for
that,
him.
that was something. He seems nice though.
There's a damn tea sipper.
Be a
Right.
tea whore, not a sipper.
Good morning or evening, everyone. How are we all?
Okay.
Yeah.
Fried.
Good.
Oh,
Good.
look,
Alive.
and fresh. Yeah.
I would love to be coming into this with a lot more energy than I have right now. And I apologize for sounding cooked. It is very, very early, right?
That
obviously,
it is.
I wanted to make sure that I came and saw you guys directly. I should have been here yesterday. I tried to be, and unfortunately, I wasn't right. I want to apologize for that as well. First of all, secondly, I know that you guys have only got to hear everything that you have heard secondhand, which I don't think is fair. Again, I want to apologize for that. Now, as for what has been going on, there has been the restructure of the BCSO. Now, we are looking to get all of these command and high command positions filled right back up. I want to speak to each and every single one of you about that, give you all the opportunity to, of course, come to a equal playing field, and speak to me and let me know where you would like to be and what you would like to do. There is a report for this. It's going to be 29284.
I wonder anyone from shift 3
We've been giving everyone an interview, as well as assessing how people are doing on the field, how their morale is, how they're leading, how they are continuing to give guidance throughout the shift that they're in. I am going to try and come to shift 3, of course, a couple more times this week. Shift 3, I spent a lot of time with, I fortunately got to spend a lot of time with Lavender last night to speak about shift 3 in its entirety. I understand that you guys are, due to the amount of officers and deputies that are on duty at this time, you guys are very sort of unified. I don't want to take shift 3 away at all. I understand how much you have all put in. I know you've all put a lot of work in to make it what it is, and I understand
Why is
that's
that
been
even
a
a
very,
topic?
very bumpy, challenging road for you all. I think that shift 3 is going to be the hardest, if not one of the hardest parts of this sheriff rank that I have been appointed. But I am going to put all of my time and effort into it. I'm going to keep showing up to give you guys continued support where I can. And I want to see shift 3 thrive. I'd love to see it be its own thing. I'm very supportive of that. And if there's someone who's going to take the shift by the reins and that's the direction that it wants to be led in, I'm all for that, right? That's sort of, I guess, bringing everyone privy up to the conversations that have been happening. I understand that it must have also been very difficult with the restructure for a lot of you too. Change is scary and change is uncertain, but change can also be fantastic, right? But I understand it can be difficult to see that straight away. Now, I mean, I am fully open for you guys to just air whatever you need to air out now, and let's talk, right?
Are you sort of asking if we have questions, or
Absolutely,
are
yeah.
we saving that for like a one-on-one?
If you feel there is questions that you think would benefit the group, or you'd like to answer in a group setting, that is also fine. If you would like to come and speak to me one-on-one as well, also fine.
Got it. I mean, I guess I'll start with, I think, something that's probably on most people's minds, which is, you talked about how you intend on assessing how people are doing out on the field regarding morale, leading, and sort of general guidance throughout the shift. But if you have already acknowledged that being around in shift 3 is going to be a problem, how do you intend on dealing with shift 3 in that aspect, given command and high command no longer exist in the BCSO?
Throughout this week, I am going to ensure I'm around for shift 3 too. I will be here.
Okay, like, when you say throughout the week, let's assume 7 days. Are we to assume like a majority of the week you'll be here?
I would like to say over 7 days that I'd be here for at least half of them. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
I understand it sounds selfish for me to do that. I mean, for example, I was around for 18 hours yesterday. I slept for 2 and then woke up at 5:30 in the morning, right? Like it is going to be difficult. But like I said, you guys deserve that, and you guys deserve the support. So I am going to try and be here as much as I can throughout the next 7 days.
Got it. I get. Okay. I guess my further question is, like, prior to everyone being demoted, did you already anticipate that shift 3 was going to be problematic?
I don't like the word. I don't like the word problematic. I anticipated that shift 3 was going to be a challenge and one of the hardest parts of this. Yes.
Got it. If that's the case, my follow-up question is, do you think that the demotions, specific to shift 3, listen, I can't speak on behalf of many other shifts, though I am present in one, primarily 3. You think it was premature to just demote? Like, I found out because my MDT profile said I was a deputy and not a senior. And you did address that. You said it shouldn't have happened, whatever. But my thing stems from, if you can preemptively acknowledge that it's going to be harder, we won't say problematic, but harder, why would you not lean on the current command and high command that exists to figure out what the problems are before just blanket demotions?
That's a great question. Now, I'm not perfect, okay? This is of course, new thing for me too. All I can do is sort of try and do my best going forward. There is going to be things that I'm going to do right. And of course, there's going to be some things that I do wrong, right? And of course, sometimes the things that I do wrong might come at the expenditure of others, which isn't fair. Of course, what's happened has happened. It was a blanket. I feel like I had to also treat people fairly in that part. Is what you're saying is right? I mean, part of it is right. I could have done that. Luckily, me and Lavender had a big talk last night where we did, maybe too late, get to talk in regards to that. I did get to lean on Lavender and hear about the great people in Shift 3, hear about what people are doing, how people are doing, and get some, of course, recommendations and opinions. Now, I mean, back to your question, was it too late? Maybe, right? I don't want to come in here and be some sort of tyrant arsehole. I am very much an open book. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I all of you guys, along with the department's in my best interest, right? And that's why I'm going to be here so much, trying to make sure that we get Shift 3 to where it needs to be.
And where do you think Shift 3 needs to be in comparison to where it is now?
That's a difficult one, because I need some time to assess Shift 3 firsthand. I would hate to say compared to where it is now, because again, I don't really know, right? The only things that I do know are from the talk that I had with Lavender. Now, of course, I understand that you guys are a very unified front in Shift 3. I'm very happy for it to go in either direction. As I said earlier, you know, if someone's willing to grab it by the horns and lead this shift and create it into something more independent or bigger, I'm absolutely all for that. This is one of the question you've asked is something that I'm going to have a better answer for in a few days, and that's just me being transparent with you, Rhodes.
Got it. I know I'm asking a bunch of the questions now, and I know that some of them can be pretty sort of hard hitting, and you may not have an answer for. But I can't stress this enough. The reason I'm asking is because I know other people also want these questions answered, but are likely unwilling to ask them. And I don't necessarily want to come across as the bad guy or the one who's, you know, gonna only ask hard-hitting questions. But I think the reality is an overwhelming majority of us have worked in this department for a very long time. We've seen the struggles that have happened and have been present since day one. And we're kind of tired. And to be clear, I'm not saying this is you, but we're tired of mayors kind of meddling with PD related stuff, which sort of leads me into my next question, which is, so I wasn't present for this meeting, but I heard that there was some drama during a Shift 3 meeting with the mayor. And so my question for you, if you can be as transparent as possible, is like, what directive has the mayor given you regarding the BCSO?
Now, the mayor was very heavy on what he wanted me to do initially. Of course, I interviewed as everyone else did, and I guess was fortunate enough to get appointed by him. Now, he wanted to see a lot of change, which is something that I agreed on because I think change can be great. I think putting people into new positions and seeing how people do is fantastic, right? It's always good to go in different directions. He very much wanted it to be only Blaine County Patrol and the activity up there to be a lot more. Now, I understand that that's unrealistic, especially for Shift 3. I mean, I am my own person, right? And I want to see this department flourish. I want to see everyone in the department flourish. I am not the yes man for the mayor. And if he has any ideas or if he wants it to go in a certain way, I will fight for every single one of you and the department itself. If your question is sort of like, am I here to be his lapdog or be his puppet? That's definitely not the case. I want you guys to be very strong, and I'm here to support you guys at the end of the day. Yeah, the mayor may be my boss, but I will fight for each and every one of you. And I don't believe that the best thing for Shift 3 to do is patrol only up north. I think that isn't a good idea at all.
To put that into context, last night there was 3 officers on duty and we were all BCSO. If we patrolled up north, we would do nothing.
Yeah, I'm very much on your side here.
Yeah, that's not feasible.
It's not. You guys are fully right there. So that isn't something that I'm going to be pushing. I'm not going to make you guys follow the direction that he wants to go in, as it just doesn't make sense, right?
So you did clarify certain aspects of change, like regarding him only wanting us to patrol up north and there being more activity. Were there any other notable, like, specific examples aside from us patrolling up north more that there was any directive regarding?
Only he wanted to see change, right?
So all he said was change, but never clarified what the change was.
No, in terms of ranks and structure, he wanted to see that mixed up. He wanted to see a change. That is, and then of course there was the restructure. That's the only thing that I did support him on because he did want it to happen. And I was also in agreement with the change of the structure, right? With the swapping people around, seeing how people did, and giving new people opportunities, as well as putting obviously people back into the ranks. I think that, I mean, nothing's stopping that from happening either, right? But to be honest, no, they were the biggest 3 factors that he had. He doesn't, to me, seem to. I mean, he hasn't micromanaged. He hasn't really come in. He hasn't really given much of an opinion over the past sort of 4 or 5 days. I understand that you guys did have big dealings with him in Shift 3. I think people were calling him Piss Boy or something, right?
I was a Shift 2 officer.
Oh, was that Shift? Oh, okay. I think he said it was at the Shift 3 meeting. Something about Piss Boy and Weed Pusher.
That was Doug.
Something along those lines.
That's because he peed on Reese Harper when he was EMS. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Declan didn't name it. Declan subtwatted. Declan subtwatted the man.
I mean, that whole meeting literally was just the mayor approached honestly mostly Helen with a certain energy, and I think the entire room then just decided to match his energy, and he did not like it, and it turned into a mess.
I mean, that's good though, right? Like I said, you know, we're not here to let the mayor dog walk us, by no means. And of course, I will be the political buffer there, right? I will take everything that he says. I will filter that down into the non-boring, important stuff that you guys need to hear. And that'll be it. I don't see there being too much involvement from him going forward, to be honest.
So just to clarify, because I want to make sure I understand, there were three things: patrolling up north, and then you specifically clarified that he wanted to see change regarding rank and structure, and then the restructure, so people being swapped around, so that other people can get new opportunities. But just to clarify, that was directive from the mayor.
Yes.
And you agreed?
I did.
Why did you agree?
Because I personally agree with change. I think it can be great.
I to be very clear, I don't disagree with that. But if I'm saying I agree with change, it's typically because I see areas of improvement in which change can better a process or a department in this case, right? So what did you see, like notable areas, actual examples, where that would apply?
I'm very sorry, Rhodes. I'm kind of struggling to understand your question a little bit.
So you say you like change, right?
Yes.
I like change as well, right? But typically when I say that I want to see change, it's typically because there's areas of improvement. There's areas where I see things are not going very well. That being said, where do you think that those areas applied to the BCSO? Like, why did you think pulling people out of current positions and, again, just blanket demoting, change is kind of a, I don't want to say a cop-out answer, it's just too vague.
Okay. So it's difficult to provide shift 3 with the same answer as to shift 1 and 2. Now, in shift 1 and 2, the north does need more activity. It does need more patrol up there. Just for example, the mayor of Blaine County got charged with embezzlement and terrorism. I then, while working for the LSPD, charged her with criminal possession of explosives and raided her properties, right? That was all done by the LSPD when it was happening straight under the Blaine County Sheriff's Office nose.
You do say that, but I, like, speaking as someone that was actually a part of that case, I was the one that passed the information about the embezzling to Wes because I had too much on my plate. So it was found by the BCSO, and just someone that had time took it over. Like, people that say that it was happening under the BCSO's nose, no, there was us looking into it. It was just no one had the time, and someone that was willing to, because they had the time, took it over.
And why did no one have the time?
I had personally I'm not sure for others that were involved, but I personally did not have the time because I was still dealing with quite a fair amount of the Remedy Creed case at the time. So I personally just did not have the time to take on another big case.
Additionally, I do think it is very difficult for BCSO to investigate its own mayor due to the amount of control that the mayor actively exerts over our department. We have quite literally had action taken against us before because we were pressing Kyle Pratt. We had our pay dropped for months.
Okay. I mean, they're both very fair responses, right? Like I said, a lot of this is new to me. All I can do is try my best going forward, right? To give you each all the support that you need and help now. I understand. I definitely understand that the way that shift 3 was handled could have been a lot better, right? and I will admit, I am struggling to give you an in-depth answer to your question right now, Rhodes.
I mean, I respect the honesty there. For me, it just comes down to saying change is good as a blanket statement is dangerous when it's sort of just it makes any valid qualifying answer just like get super muddied to just like, oh well, things should be different without any actual notable examples of why that needs to happen. So like again in our case with both Sky and Lucas being demoted and they're no longer being a command structure in Shift 3 at all. I mean, we'll still defer to LSPD, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. Assuming we operate as a UPD still, that would be my hope. But
that
you know, had there been
like I said,
examples of you know poor decision making by the command structure before, totally understandable. But if there hadn't been, or there hadn't been complaints, that's where I find it a little more difficult to sort of. It doesn't really add up all that much. Which probably leads me to my last question, or maybe second to last. Did the mayor bring up any specific complaints regarding the BCSO? Not specific to Shift 3, but just in general to justify sort of the same question I'm asking you regarding why the change was necessary. Because again, change is good, sure, if there's reason for it. You could tell me it's for the sake of a shakeup, with no regard to who is in any of the prior positions. The solid answer, sure. But did the mayor point out any specific problems that made him justify wanting the change, or the restructure, or the?
So what you touched on there, the mayor definitely did want a shake-up, right? That is something he wanted.
Did you ask him why?
He said that he was tired of cliques.
Did he specify who was in a clique?
He believed. I mean, I don't want to go into personally naming people, because I don't want to give you the assumption that I also thought they were a clique. He felt like a lot of the command and high command had been rotating for a long time, and a lot of people had been in the positions that they'd been in for a very long time. And he was also very much on the same page of giving new people opportunities too. In regards to direct complaints, the biggest thing for him is he doesn't believe that there is enough activity and patrol going on up north, which can definitely be improved on. Now, again, a lot of these questions sort of refer back to Shift 1 and 2. I understand that you guys can't do that. And I understand that you guys have to be unified, and I'm not going to take either of those away from you. I'm not going to expect any of you to solely patrol up north or act as an ununified department during Shift 3, right? That is one thing that I do want to make clear.
Got it. Okay. I don't know if I have any other questions. I mean, if anyone else has any other questions, I'm sure I'll come up with something.
I will say, in 15 minutes, I need to go for around 2 hours. At that point, I will be back for the rest of the day, right? So I understand that's probably also very annoying to hear. I'm just trying to.
I mean, listen, we're not gonna
figure out.
We're not gonna fucking
schedule,
judge you
right?
for. Listen, you done said you did 18 fucking hours earlier. No one's gonna be upset that you need to go fucking sleep, bud. Go the fuck to sleep.
No. It isn't even sleep. I have to.
Well, you need to get some fucking sleep.
I do. But I will be back in 2 hours after that. If any of you are on duty, of course, we will then start having the one-on-one discussions. I'm also going to be at the meeting tomorrow too. I'm going to sort of switch up my schedule though, so I will have been awake for that. I won't be as cooked and lack and have as much of a lack of energy. Okay,
I do have a question.
of course.
What led to having Peters as your undersheriff?
That's a very good question too. I, of course, have had Peters as a great personal friend, along with a professional sort of.
Peters being the undersheriff means
insight
Sky won't
for
ever
my whole
accept a
career,
position
I guess.
in command, in my opinion.
We brought Peters in on loan from the LSPD for 2 weeks. Now, I understand that that might sound maybe not right or not the right choice for all of you. However, if you came and spoke to Peters during this, he is being very unbiased, very unneutral, and he's here to just support me on things that I will have the lack of knowledge for. I mean, I was a senior deputy into a captain for a short while in the LSPD, and then put into the sheriff position, right? So there's a lot of things that I do need to learn in the job. You know, there's no sort of handbook for dummies to learn high command, unfortunately. So this is a lot of me learning in the position and trying to do right by people. Peters is very experienced. Peters has a lot of knowledge, and Peters has dealt with this all for a long time. He's not skewing my opinion or giving me advice on what I should be doing. He's just there as a little cushion for the next 2 weeks to support me where I need support while we look for an undersheriff. Lavender, I mean, you spoke to Peters last night. I'm not sure what kind of opinion you got of him in the undersheriff position, but I hope that you could see he's not here to kind of direct or lead in any way.
I would lean on agreeing. I'm not gonna give it my entire backing just due to past experiences that the girlies in Shift 3 have probably dealt with. But definitely leaning towards a more unbiased playing field for sure.
Yeah, I unfortunately think.
And then as soon as this 2 weeks is up, Peters will be back in the LSPD in his arch chief position, and we will have hopefully selected a new undersheriff. I know it also sounds very contradicting because the mayor wanted to abolish cliques. Like I said, this isn't a permanent thing, and he isn't here to direct. He isn't here to pick anyone for any position. He is simply just here as a cushion for me to lean on for high command guidance and advice.
Oh, I know a
needed.
question.
Fair enough.
Last question for me.
Yeah.
Is the mayor going to have any say into the final decision on the undersheriff?
Absolutely not. The mayor isn't going to have any say of my command or high command structure. Initially, he wanted to be in on the interviews. I initially agreed. I've stopped that. He hasn't been in on a single interview for people who are interested in any command or high command position, and it's
like
going to continue to be that way.
I like that.
You have a structure in mind of like how many like lieutenants, captains, sergeants?
Yes. I'm looking for 3 sergeants in shift 1, 2 in shift 2, 2 in shift 3. Well, shift 3 again, it's very difficult depending on who takes the reins and how big they think they can make it alongside my support. But let's just speak on the department getting bigger. Of course, we can change this if needed. So there'd be 3 shift 1,
Got any
2
food?
shift 2, 2 shift 3 for sergeants. I would like a lieutenant in each shift. So there'll be a shift 1, shift 2, shift 3 lieutenant. And then I would like 2 captains. Ideally, sort of a 1.5 captain, where they're across 1 and 2. And ideally, a late shift 2 in shift 3 captain. That would be my dream. Now, can I make that happen? Like, it's very hard with time constraints, right? But that is the structure that I have in my mind right now that I'm going to try and achieve.
I think it's a mistake not having a third captain, because then it
hypothetical,
becomes a high
this
command
report
communication issue.
for the command and high command interest has been up for what, going into its 2nd day now, I think?
Yeah.
Not a single person from shift 3 has put an interest. I
I
have a
understand that.
backup plan for that.
Lavender gave me some great names that I took on board. If nobody decides, I mean, at the end of the day, the interviews are more of a formality for me. Anyone can come to an interview and say exactly what you want to hear, and do great. But on the contrary, a lot of people hate interviews and don't actually enjoy them and don't get to really get themselves across in them. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of field assessment. That's going to be a big factor into it. Along with some of the names that Lavender gave me, I will be speaking to them regardless of if they put their name down, right? I
There's
would love
no
to have
way.
a chat with sort of every single one of those names too. Yeah, if people don't show self-interest, I'll bring the interest to them, right? And I think that's the best way that we can handle that.
Fair enough. I mean, I'll say this because I don't want to only be perceived as the guy asking a bunch of the questions. I'm definitely content with a lot of the answers that you gave. I mean, there's some that you've straight up just said I don't really have an answer for. And there were some, again, I'm not necessarily going to say cop-out answers, but like vague and not very specific, but also understandable given it was, you know, the mayor giving certain directive and whatnot. My genuine opinion of you, I'll make very clear to everybody. I think your heart's in the right place. Truthfully, if I had to guess, I think, especially given your sort of change of tone on the mayor regarding how you've pivoted on certain things and how they were intended to be a part of certain discussions but no longer are. I think for us as a department, that is very good because at the end of the day, while the mayor may technically be your boss,
he isn't your boss.
A sheriff ultimately is really our only pushback to the mayor. The reality is, if you don't push back to things that are going to destroy or potentially destroy the department, straight up the department will fail.
I
agree.
You more than the mayor needs you.
Yeah,
I agree. Listen, and if there's one thing, again, I guess staring back to Peters, if there's one thing that Peters has very much for a trait that I'm taking on board, is he will fight for anyone, right? And I am the exact same. I am here in my regards to how my relationship was and what the mayor wanted to know. I have very much pivoted to be a political buffer. I'm here to take his shit. That shit isn't going to roll downhill. It's going to be filtered. You guys will be given the information that's needed or from any shit or conversations that he does give me. This is very much going to be my department. I am very much going to fight for each and every individual in this department. I want this department to flourish, right? I mean, it is literally my job to make this department flourish. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to put all the effort in that I can, and I'm going to give it my all, right? And I feel all anyone can do in life is have the right intentions and give their best, right? And that's exactly what I'm going to do for you all.
Well, I appreciate that. Helen, you got some food?
Oh, that's why you were nudging me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got some for you.
So, go on, Helen.
Thank you.
No, it's okay. I'll talk to you another time.
Perfect. Like I said, I need to go for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be back, and then I'll speak to anyone who's still around individually. Then I'm gonna go to sleep, and then hopefully my schedule aligns with me going to sleep. It's gonna be cooked. It's gonna be cooked, but it's gonna work. After shift 3 meeting.
Take care of yourself.
I will.
I do just have one question that I want to ask because it is particularly like end of shift 2, shift 3 relevant.
Yeah.
And you kind of touched on this with like the spread of like captains and such, but when it comes to selecting your undersheriff, do you believe you'll be selecting someone who will be alongside you in shift 1, such as like Peter's is, or do you plan on balancing out?
Nah, for it to
like
be
the-
good,
the
they have
spread
to
so that
be
there's a
spread amongst
on-command presence in shift 3?
multiple
I
shifts.
am open to either. I think it would be great to work alongside a sheriff. I also think it would be fantastic for a late under sheriff who's around primarily shift 2 and dabbles in shift 3 too. I think both would be fantastic options for the department. It's hard to give you an answer of what would be best until it happens because
We got the yoke, by the way.
you know, we're sort of going into the unknown with it. But I'm fully open to either. I'm not picking the undersheriff on anything other than them showing that they want the undersheriff, right? It's a equal opportunity. Like I said, I'm very much for open playing fields and giving people chances. I mean, fortunately, you know, I've been given plenty of crazy chances myself. Like I said, I went from senior to interim captain to sheriff, right? And if I can do it, I'm pretty sure anyone can do it, right? Not that I'm saying I'm doing amazing, by the way, but if anyone can try their best, you know. So yeah, no, I'm open to absolutely anyone. I just need people to put in the work, and show that they are the undersheriff, pretty much. And that's it in regards to that.
All right. Well, again, I for one appreciate the answers. Though I don't want you to get caught up in stuff, so get the fuck out.
Yeah, thank you for making the effort to come and say hi at the meeting,
Appreciate
even
you.
though it's a nightmare, I'm sure.
It wasn't that bad. Who?
You
We need
sounded
to
like a
get-
corpse when I saw you at the
Oh,
BCSO.
oh my
It was
God, I was.
definitely bad.
I was.
And
I
as he walked out of the BCSO and Deke Magnum introduced himself. And this guy was obviously. And he was like, "The sheriff, it's me, Deke Magnum," and started
What
playing
did
the
he say?
theme
He said,
music. And you just stared
and
at
then
him.
he said, "I'll have your job soon," and then left.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he is a character. Yeah, no, it was kind of rough. I had to sleep on my couch last night, so I didn't piss anyone off with my 5 a.m. alarms. But it will get easier now. I guess my schedule is sort of swapped. If I can sort of just power through for a few hours and go to sleep for a good like 8, then I'll be able to. This will be a lot easier, right? It's one
Frost,
of those.
please
right?
stop.
Yeah,
Just
no,
walk
I'm
out of
yapping,
here
right,
because
I'm
you're gonna get
yapping,
caught up in convo. I'm trying to save you here. Leave.
Someone needs to get that guy Adderall.
Rainer.
Rain.
Rain. Sorry.
Like
Holy
that
fuck.
for years. He's been like that for years.
He's a sweetheart.
You know, you have Rhodes with these questions, and then we have Rain with how many balls can you flip, and what would you rate yourself out of 10 with swag?
Little do you know, Rhodes is medicated.
I don't know what was
He had
harder
his
to answer.
milligram.
Oh, you're medicated, Rhodes? Okay.
Oh yeah, abso-fucking-lutely.
Rain will come around once every week and a half, and it will be a whirlwind every time, and then he will disappear.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
I appreciate each and every one of you. I
Turn
do
the fuck
also...
around.
No.
Leave.
This is important. Another thing that I would like to state. Not only am I obviously a phone call away, or come and see me if I'm around. If there is something urgently you'd like to ask, and we're not aligning, obviously drop me an email. That's absolutely fine. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm not even gonna wait for the response to any of what I just said.
See you.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Hello,
Well, duckling.
I just realized I still have a lawyer's fucking gun because I never asked for it back.
Ew.
Oh wow.
That's awkward.
So
For me.
I'm just gonna say it right now. Octo's an op.
How am I not?
When were
I
you
was-
in the BCSO?
I've been awake
You
all night
transferred
for
here to
this
follow
too.
him.
I was asked to help him out. I
Nah,
was
this
elite-
man's not an op when you saw what was
I
put in
will
the
tell
report
you.
about
I will
him.
tell you why the fuck I'm here. I had no reason to leave that SPD. I quite liked him over there, but he wanted someone like a friend to assist him with things. Him and the mayor asked me. I said, "Listen, if the project is appealing to me and I like the people that are going to be working there, I'm down to make an exception and change up my life."
Octo,
And
careful.
on
That
top
might,
of that,
that might be too clicky. Be careful.
Yeah, right.